All right. Chris Bowen asks, what's your favorite way of tapping a wire signal when it absolutely has to work 100%, like a brake light? Dude, I just tap everything like direct, you know? I guess it is a great question because I do have a favorite way. Let me hop in the other room and I will start explaining. All right. My favorite way is to use a patch harness. So for example, on a WRX, God, this is cool walking around and you guys don't lose the audio. So on a WRX, like the last video that I did, my favorite way would be if I am, whoop, if I'm using a patch harness, I can do as much as I want to that. I can change all the different connections and I don't ever have to worry about messing something up on the vehicle, right? So if you're doing something on an actual vehicle and you screw up a wire, you're kind of stuck that way. All right, I want this bad boy a little that way. This is DJ Boom's harness. I totally didn't clean up. I literally have no shame with you guys. I think you all kind of understand. I'm just trying hard to make this happen. So to finish up that thought, because I'm all over the place. If you have a patch harness, like for a GTR or something like that, or WRX, and you make a bunch of crazy changes, and then you decide later that you want to unplug that or undo it, you can quickly change back to stock without all the downside of having hardwired everything into the car. I speak from the experience of having done a lot of hardwiring directly into the car. It sucks. Like, it's not fun at all. If you've ever had to bend over the trunk of a car that you're working on, like a audio system or something like that in the trunk for hours, it's the worst thing you could possibly do to your body, you know? Like, your back's pissed off, like, and I don't care if you're 20 or if you're 40 or if you're 60, it sucks. It's not a good thing. So doing things where you can, like on the GTR in that last video that I just put up, I did actually make some changes on the fly, and I just unclipped the little patch harness and then made the changes here on the bench, put the patch harness back in the car, tested, make sure everything worked, and it did. It was perfect. So this is something I've wanted to show you guys quite a bit, and I haven't been able to for no good reason. Ooh. All right, so check it out. So here is DJ Boom's new light. And I want to show you why I'm so excited about turning it on in a second here. This is his wire harness. Like, that's freaking cool, right? He's got all these modifications in the light, and they just come out looking nice and factory, looking all pretty. And then when he goes to install them on his GTR, he goes like this, goes like that, and it's installed. That's so good. It's so good. And these things are very, I don't know, I actually enjoy it. It's like therapeutic sitting here and crimping all these little wire connections on. And when it's time to unplug, like, look at that. Oh, God, it's so good. So beautiful. So that's what I think. All right, let me check out a couple more questions. See, echo is gone. That's awesome. And then actually, I might as well keep this thing plugged in because we're going to turn it on and play with it. Let's see if overhead, actually, let's see if dual works. I'm going to adjust this guy now. All right. So dual should actually be flipped. I should hop in the other room and adjust that in a second here. But before I do, I'm going to go ahead and get this whole wire harness on the bench. We're going to plug it in and start playing with the remote control. And then I'll even bring the XK Chrome app in here and we'll start playing with that. So any opinions on my whole like blasting of Oracle? Does that mean or something? I didn't think so. Just don't like Oracle. Oh, Jesus. What was that all about? What do we got? Ooh. Ooh. Are you seeing this? Let's see what happens. Dang, that's good. Let's lose some light in here. How's that? All right, I'm gonna drop the gate. Ooh, I bet you that was loud in your ears. Sorry for your ear holes. Oh, goodness, goodness, goodness. Let's see. I'll bring this out just a wee bit. Just a wee bit. Nice. Nice. Switch to full overhead mode. Check that out. There we go. And now what we want to do is flipper. Give a little flipper. I'm going to try to do this in studio mode so it doesn't mess things up. Studio mode is a little function of OBS here. Should let me make some changes without screwing everything up. But I might screw it up anyway, so time will tell. So here's what I want to do. Overhead flip. I want to transform flipper 180. Give a little flipper. And exit studio mode. Booyah. There it is. Okay, so there's that. Now I want to go do the same thing here. I'm going to flip that guy around 180. Nice. And then I'm going to drag it. You know what? I am going to leave that right there. That's cool. Let's see how that's looking. Up high. Ooh, crazy. All right, that's good stuff. Hoping audio's still good. Let's see. Wow. Okay, there's that. Let me get the iPad. Actually, let me get the iPad holder. Boom. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna, oh, I think this is gonna change. This is changing the room. That's interesting. I might need to do this on my phone. Let's take a look. So what I'm really excited about tomorrow or whenever is that we're gonna have the music in the background finally. That'll be cool. All right, let's do some split screen action here. I'm gonna do dual overhead. And I'm gonna try to make a change to the program here while you be watching. Okay, so watch this. So this I'm sure you've seen in some of the videos, right? What I'm gonna do is hop over, actually first thing I wanna do is, let's kill show modes for a second. So we're changing the lightning bolt. We're also changing this. What the heck is 3? Something in my shop must be, oh, it's probably in my office. Yeah, we can even see that. Let's see if my office starts changing colors from right here. Is it? Did I change it blue or green or something? Did I do nothing? I did nothing. Sweet. Let's just go full overhead. All right. So I'm going to change this up so that these guys are doing animations, but one of them is on its own channel. So I'm going to say I want number 1 to be on this slow fade, and number 2 to be on my pattern. That's what the names of these animations are. So the next thing I want to do is I want to come over here, say set as default, startup theme. I'm going to do the same thing on both of them. Startup theme. And then now, even if I hop over here and let's say I join them together, I got them both set to green, and then I turn them off, I turn them back on, it should start doing some weird changes. Come on, don't make me look silly. There we go. Very cool. Okay, so now we've got 2 different patterns going. Jesus, that's so bright. That's insane. So let's go shop. I'm going to set that bad boy back down. All right. Okay. So the idea today was going to be to put these things on the actual GTR. I could tell you what I really need to do is turn the light back on so I can actually get work done. I'll plug that back in. I can't believe I'm streaming right now. It feels like I'm just talking to myself. So I'm going to work on the carbon fiber lights for the car that's been sitting here for a month, because I'm a bad man. How am I doing? Anybody still there? This is so crazy. All right. Yep, so DJ Boom, that is all you, my boy. Fredo. What up, Fredo? He says, greetings from Mexico. What's happening? Don't see problem if their products don't measure up. Oh, guess we're talking about that Oracle stuff. Okay, here's what we do. I really want to put that somewhere higher. Somewhere better. In any case, I'm going to add a connector back onto this thing. I cut one off a little while ago, and so this one needs a connector here. The one that I have in the other room is good to go. This one just came off the car, so let me get rid of it. I'll grab this one over here. Grab my little wind muff. The weird thing is I'm not thinking about stuff like the sound of me breathing. That's pretty strange. Check this out though. That's the little wind muff that came with this new little microphone. So it should actually work really well even outside. I'm excited about that. Okay. Boy, those lights are beautiful. All right, so this has a connection right here. And I'm gonna have to make a new wire harness for it. Let's see how that does. I think this was the original wire harness. Yeah, it must be. I'm gonna have to start getting pants that actually stay up. All right, so this is generally how I always do wire harnesses. One goes far away. This one should go to that, but that's backwards. So this, I guess, was not the wire harness that originally came with this. Interesting. It's fine though. I'll still use it. What I need to find though is that if I don't have an extra wire coming out of this, I'm not going to be able to do what I was supposed to do. This should have 4 total wires. One of them's ground, one of them's power. Those things are not used by the remote control setup, like that guy over there. But I did have 2 extra wires, one for strobe power, turning it on and off, as well as, yeah, this is not right. And then is I also had a wire that changes the mode for strobe, so that we could bounce lights back and forth across each other. In any case, I'll go ahead and pull this light off the car. This bumper was scary. It's so hardcore to get it off. Well, there's the better thing that I can put that phone on. No, I won't mess with it. So let's see. Yeah, I can't believe I almost lit stuff on fire. That was crazy. So imagine if there was just like a little bit of chill music in the background, and while I'm walking around doing all this nonsense, there it is, it's just streaming this for hours. I don't know what to think about that. Seems like it could be good. How's the tools sound? And if someone doesn't mind, get me on a topic that I can rant on while I'm working, because that'll be way easier. I'll use one good question. Okay. What do we got? What do we got? We got nothing. We got that's cool. That's the last thing I saw. I'll see. Gas tax going up next week. Everyone can rant about that. Even E85 goes up. So that's, I guess that's a rant I can go on. Instead of talking about taxes or talking about gas, the lack of gas that I've been needing lately. I've been working from not far from my house for the last year, and it's glorious. It's so good. Right now, there's this little tab. This is for my GTR guys. There's these little T's on the back of these GTR lights, and all they do is they're wrapped in electric tape, and they hold your light to the wire harness, and it's not difficult at all to just pull it out of that thing, because getting GTR lights off of cars is so hard. If that looked easy, it's lies. It was not easy. It was actually really hard. It hurt my thumb. Oh my God, I'm gonna be breathing heavy and stuff. Drinking water, gurgle sounds. I apologize for all of that stuff ahead. Here's something cool I could show you. At least you can hear me now when I'm in the other room. Getting used to talking with multiple people while I'm by myself in a quiet building is weird though. Well, thank you, people. This is gonna be the NeoPixel style where it zips across. There's a color changing, chasing, and we're just gonna do it up. I'm definitely gonna do some cool stuff. I like the look of the replacement LEDs that you can put behind each of these. I have some pretty cool news. I'm tempted to sit. I want to look at you guys while I say this. Let's do that. Just adjust the angle of a camera. This is really, really good news. And it has nothing to do with like a cool video or anything like that. So, if anyone remembers, a while back I had kind of a falling out with one of the builders. And he was the guy that supplied me with the original lightning bolts. We had a really hard time with that because I was able to get them produced for much less money. And I kind of made like I don't want to say greedy, but I made a move that was very important for the business because I had to fill orders. I'm now 6 months later and I'm still super behind getting these GTR lights done. Literally, if my goal was to just work on a bunch of GTR lights all the time, I'd be screwed right now. Is my mouth in sync with the audio too? Sometimes that doesn't happen. But in any case, so I got these lightning bolts made. There was a big falling out. It was like, oh, I don't trust you. You did bad stuff. And I get it from his position, he gets it from my position. Anyway, we've like put that to bed and squashed it, and I'm so happy because I've wanted to talk about Unique LED because they're they got some really good products. So I was just talking about these little LEDs here, and if we go to overhead, so these little LEDs are on the Hyundai Veloster, and instead of trying to get a ring, when there's really a total of what? We've got 7 LEDs here on this little circuit board. Instead of trying to put a whole ring in there, I can put little spot LEDs in. And Unique LED has these NeoPixel individual LEDs that will work absolutely perfect. They also have really awesome switchback versions of that. I'll show you what those look like on the part that me and Leo originally had worked together for the GTR. And that is these guys. They're freaking cool. So if you look at this, damn it, don't move. It just wants to spin on me. Okay, there we go. So this is the same thing as his LED pods. This is for the GTR. But so you've got these individual little LED boards in there, and each LED has 3, well, each little pod has 3 LEDs on it. I guess you can barely see that. I believe I've showed these before. I could be wrong. But this is what I want to make available for you guys too. So these are the original GTR DRL bumper lights. They're insanely bright. They're crazy bright. These things are $1,500, these units right here. $1,500 if you get them new from Nissan. Now the thing is all of this nonsense right here is what is able to drive these LEDs super hardcore and make them be insanely bright. But in the past, I've had people ask me, can I change these so that they're a more white color, less yellow? And so me and Leo worked together to make this. Then later on, he took this and turned it into a product that he called LED pods. Those are super dope. And if you do switchback sequential work, you should be using those. Whoa, I stepped on stuff. So having said all of that, I really want to promote some of Leo's stuff. I didn't want to do it specifically because I just didn't want to do anything to piss the guy off. He was already mad at me. Get it, we've talked. And if nothing else, it's for you guys. I want you to see some of the coolest products. Oops. Shop. I want you to see the coolest products that I have access to. And I want you to get to play with those things as well. So that was just a wee little rant about that. Now we are going to solder wires to these GTR lights, get them on the car. Ooh, that's a new little chip that I haven't seen before. If you remember, any of you guys that have watched most of this stuff, when Corey shipped me these, they showed up like crazy, like they got beat up in shipping, the box did, and they were packed so damn well too. But look at this. I don't even know how. That must have been a tab that was just got too much play when these things were getting jostled around in shipping and just snapped a little chunk off. You'll never see it, but I talked to Jim about doing some dip on these. Dude, I gotta turn on the AC. I just realized, aside from breathing heavy, I'm freaking sweating. This is ridiculous. Why am I so miserable? Oh, it is 79. Not bad, but let's make it comfy. And when I opened up those Veloster lights, I filmed a whole big chunk about how to use a heat gun to open giant headlights. So that's nice. That'll work. I gotta name these things something better because I keep switching to this camera, and then I realize that I switched to the overhead camera over there. That's no bueno. All right. I think I'm just gonna add something secondary later. It's crazy. No, I'm not. I'm gonna make a nice. This is what we're gonna do. we're gonna make a very nice wire harness for the GTR. You'll get to see how I do it on the fly, live streaming. And this is what we do. So I had my buddy Ruben take these guys. This was a whole big roll. And I was like, yeah, I need to just have a bunch of pre-cut individual wires like this so that I can do what I need to do, build wire harnesses quickly, and not have to mess with cutting everything every time I want to do it. So I've got one long wire, and that is for the width from headlight to headlight. And then I've got a short wire, and that is from passenger headlight up to the fuse box battery tray area. This is specifically for GTR, but at the same token, it works for everything. So this is why right now, instead of having to cut a bunch of wire, I just took it out of the boxes, put it back on the shelf, and I get to start modifying things. Now I am going to make a 6-wire connection right now. This is super weird, but I like it. So I'm just going to keep stepping over those the whole time. So this is what I want to do. I've got RGBW wire here, which means I got red, green, blue, and I've got white. I want to say that white is going to be my mode wire for changing up the strobe unit, which is over there somewhere. And I'm just going to give it a nice dedicated power wire. So that'll be red. And we're going to run this through a nice braided wire loom. Because I really want this GTR to be awesome. All right, next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to tape the ends of these so that I can start actually running the loom and the heat shrink over it. It's smart to do that, at least for me it is, because I forget everything fast. I can tape up the RGBW wire together just a bit down here so I could still cut it and strip it and do stuff. All right, so let's call this bench. Here's what we're gonna do. Stuart, you're late. Does that mean you're pregnant? I don't know why that wasn't even funny. So here we go. I was supposed to tape these. Where my tape is at? Where my tape is at? I've got a confession. When I'm just grinding and making work and just building lights and everything lately, I've totally just been watching, just turn on Netflix and I just sit here for hours, like just geeking out on some anime. It's been pretty nice. But I can't do it right now because that would be cheating. I could turn on some Epidemic sound though. I'm down with that. Let's do that. Let's Epidemic sound it up. Just so that while I'm chilling, I've got something to listen to. I totally just go with, let's see, how can I turn this down? There we go. Nice. I just go with whatever music that I find quickly and easily when I'm doing the video and I'm trying to get it out. I so look forward to being like on point to where I've got like lots of batched video together. Yeah, that's just not working for me. Tripping all over it. That's the point of working, like if you saw, what'd you guys think of the editing from Jonathan? I told him One of the big things is that we gotta be fast. You know, we gotta take this stuff and go from like, cool, we shot a little video today, to like, we're ready to post that video up the next day. It's super hard. This is interesting. All right, this is the heat shrink that I like to use. I'll just show you here. So this stuff, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a 6-wire connection. So I'm gonna run the wire loom over basically stuff like this. And then I'm just gonna plug in one connector that's got 6 different wires attached to it. And it looks very similar to this, except these are just 4 wires. All this stuff I get on Amazon too. So obviously I recommend that. All right, so I need to make sure that this wire loom isn't too long and not too short. And I need to get my 6 connector. Cool. There's that. Where are those connectors at? So many boxes of stuff in here, it's insane. There we go. Perfect. I told Mr. DJ Boom, I was like, bro, I really want to test fit your lights on this car. I'm gonna do it just to show how to install the wire harness. But that's just mainly gonna be for the GTR owners that have any sort of FlyRyde lights with that wire harness, just so that there's some kind of video documentation of that. But I wanted to put the bumper back on, but dude, it is insane. Like, I would totally scratch my dude's lights if I tried to just test fit them, so not worth it. I don't want to mess up perfect lights. They're so good. I had to piece together some lights the other day using kind of spare parts. It sucked because I love working with brand new lights. Seriously, it makes a huge difference. Oh yeah, check that out. There's the course thing now. It should work. Somebody asked about that a while ago. Like a way long time ago. I don't know if it did anything though. All right. Somebody else asked recently too about the wire loom. I should have taped this before I did this. But they had some awesome tape. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. They had some really awesome tape that they were like, well, why don't you just use this? And I was like, oh, because I didn't know that existed. So every time you guys give suggestions, I'm certainly not above learning something new. You know what I'm saying? I can already feel the the coolness coming into the room. It was so bad. I was climbing up on chairs, adjusting all these things. I had to take my iPhones. I have these old iPhones that were just sitting in drawers for 2 years. They're expensive, you know, like I buy them and keep them because I'm not gonna trade them in for $100. Like, can you imagine buying gear like that for $100? No way. So I took them. They had dead batteries. They wouldn't hold a charge for very long. Took them to Apple. Spent over $100 just to get them hooked back up. New batteries, and boy, do they make decent webcams. So who's working? Who is at work right now, listening to this while you're getting done whatever you're supposed to do? I'm curious. Good song. Alright, I'm going to cut this bad boy right here. I'm going to do this backwards. I'll run the wire out the front. That's what I've been liking doing this more and more. When I do the loom, I'll just bring it all together, and then I do tape, and then I do heat shrink, and then I do connector, like that. Just seems like it works cleaner, better. All right, so I'm gonna separate all of these bad boys up. This one's gonna be kind of different because lately I've just been re-pinning everything, or actually pinning, not re-pinning. It takes a really long time. This is very much different. I'm just going to be soldering everything up. So as long as they meet and they're pretty darn close. That one's a little short. Guess I gotta get used to just working and not talking as much while I stream. I'm sure I'll get a lot more done. Weird. The hell is this unleaded? I think it is, because it is a bitch to work with. Two different types of solder That is definitely the not as easy to work with stuff. There we go. Hope my dude Richard chimes into this one, because that is going to make such a huge impact on the whole business. The fact that we got a streaming computer sponsored by Mr. Richard. Which one? I'm going to put this one wire side, or harness side. Three o'clock. Boys, you may get to see this thing strobing. I won't get to run the wires to the trunk yet, but it's all good. It's coming. All right. So let's do this. The wrong side. "24 people watching. Let me ask you guys a question. Why do you watch my channel? I'm just gonna keep asking people that. Oftentimes I think I know why people do things, and I find out later I don't know. Okay, heat shrink time. Now, I would go by wire color, but I barely care at all. Yeah, I don't know, it's strange. I'd rather it just be clean. Super freaking clean. Inconsistent, but, you know, clean helps. I got RGB. Nah, damn it. I can't help it. That'll bug me too much if I don't, because I got RGB. So we'll do that. Cool. Alright, I want to use this thin blue stuff. I don't quite need the full length, but I'm going to be a little bit... Should I be sparing? Nah. Let's just do it nice and pretty. I'm going to trim the tops. It's very hard to do left-handed. Alright, I said I wasn't going to do anything fancy, but I totally lied to myself. Let's do it. Oh, almost messed up big time. This will be cool. Don't mess up the camera. How's that? Bueno. Where'd my dope little jams go? They were so cool. You right, epidemic sound. Way to drop the ball, dude. Soft pop? What? Let's not do that. Alright. It would have been so much easier if I didn't go by color. I understand why China does things all sideways sometimes. Ow. I feel like you end up paying for your shortcuts every time. Yo, just stay up. This guy hates me. This guy sucked. So I've got gray. I'm gonna go to white. That'll be my mode. Okay. Yellow and red like old school McDonald's. Where's my lights, man? Oh, they take 28 years to build, sir. Ooh, I got an idea. Who's live? Let's pick a winner from last week. I'm gonna pick a winner for some free bulbs. Everybody ready? Everybody ready? Ready? Here we go. All right. Let me tape that up first. Yikes. Let me drop that first. No one's commenting, right? Because I don't see anything there. And if they are, I don't see it. We're just chilling, it feels like. And I'm good with that. Okay. Wow. Words. Let's see. Oh, wow. I'm sorry. I didn't know. You guys have been commenting like crazy. My bad. I didn't know. I kind of was under the assumption that I just got super boring and everyone just went quiet. How funny. Okay, so apparently I'm back. Let's pick a winner. Everybody down with that? Let's do it. All right. So, get that guy over there. Bench it up. Let's look at some YouTube comments. Let's look at them. Just look at it. Would you look at that? Oh, got it. So apparently this computer decided to just take a dump on me. But at least the music is still doing its thing. That's good. So all we're gonna do is look back at comments. I guess I could use my phone. We're just gonna look at comments from this last week. We're gonna pick an active duty. Here we go. Actually, let's look at the one from earlier today. How many comments we got? We got Oreo the Panda. Got Ismail, Batista, RM. We got, hey, there's my buddy. I'm gonna pin his comment. So if you haven't yet, go watch my dude Jonathan's YouTube channel. It's pretty cool. Najar Entertainment. Pinned. Got him. Matt Demon, you, sir, I'm seeing you everywhere. You little heart here. Okay. So I'm gonna go read the comments back in a little while, but let's look at the Oracle lighting fails. Hey, almost 2,000 views, yay. That's nice. We've got 24 comments. My boy Hendrick's booting in there. Okay. It's funny because video to video, I will have a bunch of different people in there. All right. Let's go to the next one. This might just have to be the way it goes. Picking you guys live for the freebies. Well, this is crazy. I see Audio Hutch. Marine Customs has been everywhere. Mr. Hendrick's boot again. There's Ismail. How long ago was that? A week ago. Check my dude out. He's on it. All right, all right, all right. Let's see. Is he on this one? Is he? Is he? Is he? Is he? There's Matt. There's Jonathan. I'm not finding any rhyme or reason. I might not be able to do this right now. I thought I was going to. I like spur of the moment stuff, but it is not looking like we're gonna find ourselves a winner. Let's see. If it were up to you, from who you've seen commenting on the videos, who do you see as a standout commenter? You guys you're here and there. Very interesting. Okay, this one's got 2,600 views. Let's see. Oreo the Panda again. There we go. Audi V8 custom subwoofer shop. That's my dude. Sinister. Retro Works. Wow. I think I'm gonna completely make a bad move if I just randomly pick one, so I'm not gonna do that. Wow. Interesting. Interesting. All right, Epidemic Sound, back to you, pal. What do we got? Racy Starship. Got it. Me! Pick me! Alright, let's do Dual Shop. That's tight. Booyah. Okay. Back to it. Back to it, boys. Back to it. I was really close, and then all of a sudden I just realized I can't do this. That's not fair. Okay. Here we go. Well, this is really annoying music. You see how hard it is for me to stay on point? And these ones are already shorter. Oh, it's like it was fate. I knew. I've been watching too much anime. All the fate stuff, you know. I just finished Code Geass. Anybody ever watch that? Whoa. Robert. Who's Robert? Son, you got the mean work ethic and skills. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, buddy. You good? All right. I got totally like, I don't know what it's called, but where your channel, your live stream just gets like completely hammered by trolls, you know? They were saying some gnarly stuff. YouTube has changed so much in the last 2 years, even year and a half. It's crazy. Whew, this is gonna suck. Work. I wonder how dumb my face looks in the background as I'm doing this. Like a mouth hanging wide open, probably. Green to green. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna go white to gray. This is super annoying music though. It's like some Minecraft background music. Nothing wrong with Minecraft though. You know what I want to be doing right now? I want to be playing Minecraft. That's what I want to do. My kid asked me this morning, Daddy, will you have time before work to play Minecraft with me? I was like, damn, dude, I'm like coming into the shop at 6 right now just to get stuff done because it's summertime and, you know, trying to take advantage of the productivity season. I was like, oh, it sounds good, dude. But nope, cannot do. One day I could be getting paid to play those games, to play Minecraft with that boy. That's the dream right there. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm having a blast right now. Soldering these wires is a dream come true. But if I had to, I guess I would play video games with my kid for money instead. You know what I'm saying? Take one for the team. Okay. It's not weird that that's a real thing though, huh? People can just do that. I was just watching these people on Twitch earlier. Some chick with big boobs just sitting around, just tons of dudes just sitting there watching her. She probably plays video games or something. And some other chick does some weird body art. That's interesting. And then there's this automotive dude, and he's like doing like boring, not cool car stuff, but he just chills and talks to his people. That was a cool one on Twitch. Anybody watch Twitch? Now that I can actually see people saying things. I felt like I was asking you guys questions and you were just sitting here. And I was like, oh, well, I'll just shut up. And I actually got more done because of that. Talk too much. We tell my son that he talks too much, but we also encourage him to talk too much. You know how much better that is than some boring little kid that's introverted and doesn't know what to do with himself? The kid's gonna kill it. He's gonna just destroy life. He's gonna be ruthless. What are you dudes saying? Can't see my face. Daniel says he wants to build sequential lights for his car. Dude, I'm gonna be going on such a fat sequential parade here. It's gonna be crazy. I keep trying to coordinate everything with other people and it's just impossible. I'm gonna do some sequential WRX lights though. I got a very interesting message. You guys wanna do story time? Let's do story time. I kinda wanna read this. I'm gonna paraphrase a little bit. I'm not gonna give all the stuff, but this tripped me out the other day. So, oh, that was on point too. All right, so I'm not gonna read the name or anything. It's about a 33-year-old dude who is, I guess he was in the military. He got an honorable discharge. He's got medals. I believe he is, well, we know he's a veteran. I'll just leave it at that. He's got a WRX STI. He's wanted one for a super long time. It sounds like he's just had some struggle. That he's dealt with a ton of loss, personal family loss and stuff since he's been back. And apparently, aside from like isolating and the things that happen, you know, heavy stuff when you're kind of back from the military and all that, he doesn't have drug or alcohol problems, which is great, but he has been pretty isolated, and his lady hit me up and said that he's a grease monkey. He's got a grease monkey running through his brain, and he just got his STI, and she basically goes in and says that he's been hooked, but something in his life was always more important in his eyes and stuck on your YouTube channel at awe so much he would save it just to show it to me later. She told me this and said that he just loves the stuff that I'm doing on YouTube. It's crazy. And she said that he was just a huge supporter of mine. And I was like, at first, the way that the story opened up was like pretty heartbreaking stuff. And so I didn't even know if it was going to be legit. And I got to the bottom and I saw that. And I was just like, wow, like, it blows me away that people are watching this stuff and that they care about it. And that it like matters to them when other stuff is hardcore. Not to go heavy on you guys. I want to build some lights for that man. I'm like, I've done quite a few different sets of these WRX lights, and she didn't ask for handouts. She was like, you know, he gets compensated well, blah, blah, blah. So it wasn't about that, but I was just like, I just want to meet this dude, or I don't know. It just sounded crazy. It sounded really, really, it was like, I guess the best way to put it, it was touching. It was a touching story. So I haven't even reached back out to her yet, and I just read this message to a bunch of people. What a jerk. I don't think it was supposed to be like hush hush or anything like that. But I'm going to do WRX sequential light for this dude that I just talked about. And I hope that that allows him to chill and look at his car and just post up, and instead of watching these videos of stuff that he doesn't have, he can just post up and look at his car that he does have and just enjoy it and get to be in a good spot. Sounds awesome. And my boy DJ Boom too. I hope he just stares at his GTR forever, like for hours. I told him I'm going to be hitting him up constantly, asking him, can I have new video? Can I have new pictures? Can I have this? Can I do that? He's got some good pictures and video already coming my way. Just don't have the lights because I take 8,000 years to build them. So there's that. Alright, so we've got some tape and some heat shrink, and this guy is good to go. It's good poet. Okay. So, the one thing I didn't do, I think I was supposed to do just now. I didn't do it. Just might have to sneak it on in there. I think I need one more wire, a 7th wire. Let me see, because it should be left and right. So, I know I've got power and mode, but I need a power wire specifically for just one of the lights, right? Yeah, that's true. So, dumb as that sounds, I might have to get in here. Even though I just did it, I might have to get in here and do some stuff. Let's see. Can I get to open? Open! Wire harnesses suck for this reason. Like, you get to a point, yeah, we're good. Nice. You get to a point where you're stoked on it, and then you're like, oh, damn, I forgot one wire. And you're like, oh, I gotta redo the whole thing, which would suck. So I'm gonna clip one wire. I'm gonna call this one, let's just do this one in yellow. Yeah. Perfect. Okay. Let's get some epidemic sound popping. And now trending. Let's listen to some trendy music. All right. All right. Here's what I want to do. First off, I don't need this to be wrapped up, but I'll wrap it back up after. How's the audio, boys and girls? Iceman Aaron, how can you do this without a diagram? I mean, it's like colors, right? Red goes to red. Does it look confusing though? Like really? I mean, it's just two connectors, all the same colors. They're just long, and there's a break in between them. So they're like doubled up on this part. I don't know. I'm sure there's people way better at this stuff than I am that make me look silly, but I think it's pretty easy. It's just time consuming. Like, all right, if somebody ever wanted to work for me, they really wanted to work for me, I'd just tell them like, dude, let's Mr. Miyagi this thing. You sit there, do all the boring stuff that I don't want to do, and then just do it a lot, and you'll get good at it, and I won't pay you. I mean, that's pretty legit right there. I think it's a great way to learn. Cool. Carlos, thank you for that. And thank you, Richard Sloan. What up, Richard Sloan? Guys, Richard Sloan is one interesting cat. Let's talk about him really quick. So we've got this color changing stuff that I've got in DJ Boom's lights right here on the ground. There's a lot of color changing stuff that I don't do, but my dude Richard does. So we're gonna put our heads together and do some mighty cool things. All right. So now that I've got this little yellow wire here, I want the yellow wire to now go where this current red wire is at. Because this red wire, basically the idea is that it's going to get its signal directly from the control box down at the far end in the battery tray. But right here, it's getting power at the same spot as this one. I don't want that to happen. I want to isolate that wire. And I don't want it to be like right at the end. I want to get in there so I can snip it in a place where it is not going to accidentally ever get any contact. Oh, you know what? I'll just do it like this. I'm just going to cut her, and then we'll wrap it up. Right, cha. Right? Was that the wrong wire? That was absolutely the wrong wire. That's okay. That wasn't the wrong wire. Boy, I'm just doubting myself left and right. I guess it doesn't even matter. Okay, so I'm gonna take a little piece of tape here. This is how you take a power and ground wire and you turn it into power for left, power for right, and ground. Except it's not really ground, because the light's already grounded. I'll show you what this looks like on the bench here in a bit. Meanwhile, I've got this guy nice and tight. I am going to connect them here, strip the ends, solder them together. What was that? So how you doing, Richard Sloan? Hope all is well, brother. I hit up Richard yesterday and I was like, hey man, just want to let you know, I haven't forgot about you. I'm gonna email you later. I definitely didn't do that. Oh, whoops. I tell everybody, if I said I was going to get back to you and I didn't, probably not going to. Not because I don't want to, but because I forget. And then that encourages people to like absolutely blow me up nonstop because the squeaky wheel does get the grease. And I want to change that. I want the squeaky wheel to just be a squeaky wheel. And the grease goes to the things that I decide in other times. They need some grease. Does that make sense? I guess I just don't want to always respond to the loudest noises. But that is part of the business deal, right? Putting out fires. Damn firemen. Okay. That was not too bad. Let's see if I can get this to go. Look how thrifty am I, just using old tape again. Wrapping it super tight so I can get that heat shrink to slide right back over. Nice. Check my phone. I'm surprised my wife hasn't called. She always calls when I'm streaming. I'm sure some of you guys have seen that. I'm always like, I'm streaming. She's like, oh my God, you're always streaming. Actually, that's been about a month though, since then. And she sounds way cuter than that, but that's my voice for when the wife calls. Cool. Whew. Got her. Barely even need to do this, but I might as well. Okay, so I got these two. So I'm gonna have to cut and redo the connectors on these lights. Oh, the legs, they're tight like a tiger. Sorry, I guess you guys can hear me make weird noises now. Okay. Wow. I need a little engineer to be manning the camera angles. Just watch what I do and anticipate what angle would be coolest to turn to next. Okay, this will be interesting. Let's see if I can show you. What do you think about the carbon dip lights? Ooh, so pretty. All right. Yeah, I'm just gonna snip those little baddies right off. I keep getting these stupid. Anybody know how to get your pop-ups from YouTube to leave and never return? So bad. Iceman, I am glad, Mr. Aaron, that you appreciate the angles, because it is the farthest thing from what I should be doing right now. Changing camera angles for YouTube live stream videos. Although I believe in the future, so that's why I do it. Dude, you know what's funny? I just freaking realized I did all the color matching because of RGB, but these don't even have RGB lights. That's just what I used to control the sequencer. What a schmuck. Whatever. Alright, so this one is gonna be not yellow. This one's gonna be red. Let's see how much faster this is if I do the little twisty technique that people hate. Because the last time I did on the actual lights was so slow, I feel like. Alright. So let's go with these guys should be good. Actually, you know what? Let's check size-wise. These are same. Okay. We will do blue. This is what I mean by the twisties. Instead of like matching them up absolutely perfect, I'm just gonna do that. And then I'm gonna get some solder. Here we go. Come on. Dang, that was more of that unleaded solder. It's hard. I think the things that freak me out are like when my tools are sitting on top of all the different cables and wires. I wish everything could just be wireless. Oh, that'd be amazing. Okay. Green was yellow. Blue was blue. Right? Guess we'll never know. Damn. It's so funny, man. How I don't pay attention to things. It's insane. I did a lot of extra stuff that I didn't need to. I actually would have been fine with 5 wires, which is why I had it that way originally. I think I previously thought this out so much better, which is fine to do it the way I'm going to do it now on the fly. But I've been running a wire through this whole thing that actually only needs to be as far as from the remote control to the strobe controller. because it just needs to send one wire out directly to each. So I would have been fine with just what's already included in the 5-wire, I guess. It's all good. Because I was just sitting here thinking like, wait, what do I need to do with that wire? Like, oh yeah, I don't have to hook it up to anything because I don't need it. I think after this, I'm gonna go ahead and plug this wire in, show you what it's gonna do. I'll simulate it strobing, and then I'll turn on the sequencer inside of this guy so we can all behold. Stretch. Whoa. So what was going to red before? It's like red to red. Where the hell is the thing I just made? I'm lost. What a goof. I can't barely move right now. Okay. Got it. That red was supposed to go to that red. Got it. Oh, that thing snapped off anyway. Look at that. Well, kind of makes that less difficult. I did eat lunch, but man, sometimes I just get completely zapped of brain power. I think it helps when I'm live streaming. It just makes me feel dumber. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay, so that is my power wire for the strobe. This guy does nothing. So here's a trick for anybody that's listening. When I set up a strobe unit to turn on something like the white DRLs on a GTR, I need to put a diode on there because it's a secondary power source, right? So what that means is that I'm powering it the normal way, which is from the parking light on the car, but then I also am powering it from a secondary way, which is the strobe, and I don't want those two different ways to see each other. So you have to use a diode, and people that know electronics are like, yeah, no kidding, it's a diode. People who don't know electronics are like, what the hell is a diode? So that's why I say it. So it's like a little one-way valve. It only lets power come in from one direction. All right. And the diode that I had on here snapped off right at the very base of itself. So let's go get another diode. Oof. Good to get up anyway. All right. Here is our diode. And there's a little silver band on it at the end, which tells me that the energy, or I'm sorry, the electricity can go that way. Now if I want 12 volts to go, that's how I do it. Oddly enough, if I want to use this as a ground signal to block ground from going that way, it works the same exact way. You just put the band closest to the source of ground, so it will go this way. Interesting. I didn't know that for a very long time. So here's what we're gonna do. Just gonna clip that little leg that snapped. Okay, so that is, oh, what the heck? What do I have going on here? I don't even know what I have happening here. Oh, that's right, it's coming out the back. Got it. Sorry, sometimes I change the way I do things after I've been doing it for a while, and that is exactly what happened here. That's not what I want. Yep. Crazy. Just thinking this through so I don't do it wrong. It's amazing how this stuff works. I just want the brake again, so I'm going to do it a slightly different way. Okay. Ooh, I love piano. So I should just jam out to this for days on Twitch. That'll be great. I'm so excited I get to test it finally. Sorry. How's that upside down again? I flipped that earlier. What a freaking weirdo. Dude, I'm pumped on this music. Okay. Here we go. Plug this bad baby in. Let's go all overhead. Wow. Okay. Okay, that's a low beam. And then this should be nice whiteness. If I crank this up to 14 and a half, there we go. And now, if I go over to our wire harness, wow. Bow, 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 bow. Bow, 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 bow. Love it. Okay. All right, let's see this, let's see this. Also excited. So dope. Imagine this GTR doing this, all carbon. It's awesome. All right, let's check out this last bonus mode. There we go, I haven't done that one for a minute. Cool. Makes me happy. All right. So, believe it or not, that took way longer than the next part's gonna take. Oh, got a fat wedgie. Okay. So, yeah, it's gonna be the same thing. These lights are freaking, they've seen better days. They're a wee bit beat. Don't need to strip that one. Yellow is the only one I need. And I'm going to show you guys this strobe controller that does all four corners of the car. That should be interesting. Wow. Previously, this was the 5th connector. Come on, fool. Jeez, I'm making a mess out of this. This is ridiculous. It's like how my 2-year-old opens a Christmas present. Come on, buddy. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna go nuts right now. Gosh, why was that so difficult? Ooh, this is the stuff that freaks me out. All those tools sitting on top of the... wish I had somebody to pick up after me. Sounds terrible, but it's so true. Like pick up every little speck, all these little wire shielding things that go everywhere, all over the floor, all over the bench. That is such a dope job. I can't wait to be able to hire for that job. And I'm pathetic if I ever actually do that, but I want to so bad. I want to be pathetic. Shouldn't have to do all these twists and solder each one, but they're totally gonna come undone if I don't. It's all janky. I love that earlier one dude came in when I was being completely silent. He was like, why so serious? Because I was really actually being quite serious. See all those little things just flicking up in the air? It'd be great if like John, go pick that up, John. James or whatever. Fred. Fred, did you pick up all the wire specs? Good job, Fred. I'll see you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'll see you when you come pick up my wire specs tomorrow. Have a good night, Fred. Here we go. Got scared for a second. I was like, wait! I was like, no, it's okay. So many things. All right, let's see. what sucks though? I don't have my other wire harness. Oh, I have to go get that. It'd be kind of cool if there was just a camera that could go around point of view, you know? Can do that actually. I'm hoping I have a better connectivity setup with the PC. Hopefully we can get that set up tomorrow. I need to hit up my dude. I have a guy who's got a computer company, I guess. Damn it, this is not the right headlight. He's got a computer company building custom PCs. I don't know if it's like a home thing or what the deal is. I'm hoping it's like legit. Very rarely do I find things that are legit though, gotta be honest. Anyway, he's got a YouTube channel that he's kind of trying to start. So I figured, hey, I know this goofy guy that does a bunch of YouTube stuff. Alright, so let's check to make sure we're getting all the right power stuff that we're supposed to get. Oh, tell me I reach barely. Got the right view. Got him. Alright. Now let's check out this bad boy. Oh, this would be so cool if this does what it's supposed to right now. I'd just love for you guys to get to see this. It would be so good. Come on. Come on. Why didn't it work? Oh. Because there's no signal. How is that? How is that supposed to be? Let's try something. Let's take those bad little puppies out, and hopefully, I think my power supply is just a little wussy. A little wussy wuss. Oh boy, I make dope, but don't call me dope boy. Yeah, buddy. Switchback sequential in your mouth. That's cool. Okay, but that wasn't the point. The point was we've got our parking light clearly working fine. It's fine, it's fine. And what I want is to check left and right. That's one. And now, just realized I've not peed in the longest time. That's so dope. Okay, well then, gentlemen. Use my brain for a second here. It's been a while. I've been in grind connecting wire mode. Anybody have any interesting questions? I need to shift gears. Jesus. Oh man. Okay, no. For a second there I thought I did the same thing as earlier, but I didn't. I did good. So let's turn these back on so I can feel good about myself seeing them in the background. Changing colors. Yep. It's a beautiful thing. I guess for the exact moment, I'm going to put these things on the car. Oh, fool. You suck. Oof, that's blasting me. Oh, I'm so happy for DJ Boom. All right. So I still gotta hook these things up to something else later, but for right now I wanna see something kinda nice. It's kinda nice, kinda nice. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, buddy. I have a strobe controller right here. I have not used this in quite the longest. I mean, See what it looks like? Let's do it. I can't see Nikes though. Check this out though. It's freaking awesome. When I'm doing tests, bench tests and stuff, I use these guys. Man, that is a fat delay. Yeah, cool. Anyway, that helps a lot when you're testing stuff on the bench. Just plug it in just like you normally would on the car. Helps a lot. Hey, there's DJ Boom. Okay, this is what I want to do. I'm just gonna throw some little loop connectors on here. Just make it easy on me. Just for the moment. It's not damn cool though. I'm talking with you guys, hanging out for hours. I've been face chatting a bunch with Mr. DJ Boom as I've been finishing up his lights. I have multiple other people in different parts of Asia and different stuff like that that I can just reach out and talk to anytime as I'm working, as I'm live streaming. Boggles my mind. Dude, my stomach is rumbling. The rumbles. Okay. Oops. My bad. LED 1. What do we got? Wait till the summer. So this is not the strobe controller that I'm going to leave on here. I think we tried to use this on a project last year, and it had some weird residual grounding issues, something like that. I don't know. Either way, different parts now. Curious how it will do. Meow. Pretty cool. All right. Let's tighten it on there and see what happens. Actually, I'm not gonna mess with that one. Yeah, I am. Ow. Why'd you try to get me? And sometimes these GTR batteries have just ripped off so many times. I don't think this one ever has though. Dude. I guess not. Okay, so change of plans. Smaller socket. Dude. What the heck? When they haven't come off before, it takes so much coaxing to get them off the first time. It's a weird euphemism, I feel like. Damn, dude, my stomach is tripping. I can tell I'm hungry because I can't do easy things. Wire up a custom harness. Cannot thread a nut on. Wow. Yo, this dude's wire right here is not a good setup. Jeez. It's ridiculous. Can you guys hear my stomach? I feel like you can. Just had the weirdest fear all of a sudden. It's just like, why would I do that? It seems sketchy. How about we use a fused wire as we're testing something on this GTR? Not something hooked directly up to power. What up, anime racer? What else we got in here? I haven't slowed down a sec to check these out. Oh my gosh, my stomach. Got Eddie from Cali. Dude, you can? That's so funny. You can hear my stomach. It's like from Aruba. What's happening in Aruba? I know nothing of this place. Tell me about Aruba. Enlighten me on Aruba. Where is that? That's crazy. I can't believe you can hear my stomach like that. Earlier I was like burping and I was like, oh, wait a minute. That's probably not super cute. Small little sweet island. Sweet man! Right near the beach! Boy! Sorry. I know you're not Jamaica, but I like half-baked. Okay. Feeling better. Was feeling a little bit reckless there for a second. Throwing things directly on a battery. Hey, what's happening? What the problem is? What? I just keep losing. I swear we already listened to this, didn't we? I forget that you guys can hear everything I do. So, this isn't the ideal situation, but at least as I'm goofing around, if I really want, I can just yank this here fuse clean out, right? Okay, so let's get all these damn tools out of here. Kind of tired. 4:27. Hey, you know what though? I'm pumped. Look, guys, got a strobing GTR. I think I need to break back into Instagram. I hate Instagram. You know that? I cannot wait until they get rid of the likes. The competition of all that stuff, and it's like, I don't have a small Instagram following. I mean, compared to like, you know, massive places, I do, which is totally good with me. But man, just that comparison just F's you up. I've just been having way less fun. I don't know. It's where I message people the most though, is Instagram. Like, I don't want to be hanging out on freaking social media all day. It's super hard to make videos and all that, so I'm trying to be working on that, the hard stuff. Oh, water. Ooh, that is not my cold water from earlier. I'm getting water. You guys look at cool stuff for a sec. It's like I left, but I didn't actually leave because, dude, you're out there in the shop, but you're in here with me too. Whew. Wow, totally looks like something's on fire in here right now. It's awesome. Somebody came by the shop the other day, my buddy Richard. Apparently got married. I didn't know. He brought his chick over, and she's got an issue with like blinking lights. Can cause her to have seizures, but it's not epilepsy. It's something else. I was like, man, am I the bad guy for that disease? You don't want to hang out with me too long. Certainly not at the shop. I'm like, she literally would have to stand outside right now. God, I love blinky things. It's so cool. Oh, I got something awesome for you guys. Let's open one of these things up. Shit, I hope I didn't use them all. Did I? No. Not good. I got 2 of them. Okie dokie. Let us inspect one of these bad boys. Oh. All right. It's already open. Dude, I love this mic. I'm pumped on it. What I'm not pumped on is why the hell that's still... I guess that is upside down. That is proper. Never mind. Wow. You see how graceful that was? Check us out. Here's my dude. I did this in the last video. I love this thing. It's so good. So good. So good. All right, I'm actually gonna hook up the strobe controller to this, power and ground, and show mode 1 and 2. And I'm gonna do it with some cute little connectors. Right. Well, that's interesting. I guess I can do that. I guess for now I can do that. I'm gonna swap out those two wires. Right? I don't know. Dude, I'm so burnt right now. Jeez. Check me out with this thinking ahead whole thing. There's that. Okay, so mode is there. Yeah, I mean, that just sucks. Yeah. No, don't be annoying. So you're rounded this bolt out. Okay. This is not how things are staying, but I just want to work and push buttons and be amused by blinking. So that's how it's gonna go. That's the way it's gonna be. Adventures in Norway. What a lovely album. Yeah, buddy. Sounds amazing. Hey, man, thrifty. What channel should I put the strobe on? I feel like I should put strobe on channel 3. Yep. Okay, just explain myself. What did you say? The last video that I did, I put a link right in the main description. I said my favorite controller. My favorite. So that is my favorite. Hi. 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 I'm kind of feeling a second wind here, fellas, because I'm getting close to actually seeing coolness, and I'm excited about it. Super excited. Isn't that super? This was cool. I like this. This is my last really unplanned, mellow YouTube live stream. The other ones are going to be teaching and all the freaking free planning stuff out. Yo, this is definitely not my typical thing, but it'll work though. Ooh. Okay. Before I do the next thing, just want to show you something awesome. Look what happens when I do hazard lights without the wire harness hooked up. Ready? Not awesome, right? Pretty lame. I'm not impressed. But wait. One wire is going to change the game. So if you've got a ghost controller and you want to have like a I'm away, out of town switch, that's cool. You do that. There's a thing over there I have never messed with. I have it. I think it sounds super smart. It's called LED Magic or something? I don't know. LED something. Anyway, it is a unit that senses your voltage. So it knows if your voltage is below a certain point, you can set all these thresholds and make a cutoff. Ready? Bow. Now that's cool. Watch it adjust. The timing's gonna adjust so it'll start getting faster and faster, and it'll completely finish. Boom! Ghost is so dope. It's so good. Oh, I'm just gonna leave that on for right now because it makes me feel glorious. I like this music too. It's pretty chill. I always wish I had that badass B-roll like all the like photography guys have. Sorry, I'm sure that was loud. But I don't know. I can't take B-roll of myself. I need Jonathan. I need you, Jonathan. All right, let me get one more connector, and then we'll get to play a little bit more. And then I'm going home. Burnt out, but satisfied. Man, look at these beautiful lights all over the place. God, I'm proud. I love it. Oh, this song does not seem nearly as cool as the last one. Adventures in Norway. You silly guys. I want to travel so bad. I've traveled all around the world and helped people build awesome lights. Sounds like a good life. The F is this? Oh. Oh. Hey, there he is. Last of the Mohicans. Hey, there's my boy Vince. What up, sir? Oh, you dick. Are you serious? What a little chump. I'm just gonna shove this thing in the spot. Work, dick. Alright. Damn. I wanted to put those on the other channel, but I can't because everything's the wrong length. That's what she said. Yeah, they're not gonna reach, so. Guys, we're gonna do it. We're really doing it, Harry. Oh boy. All I wanted was the finish today, where I could hit a button and cool stuff happened on this beauteous GTR. We're almost there. Ooh. Ooh, got him. Ho ho ho, buddy. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's try this. All right. You should turn off. But you didn't. You should turn off. Wow. I don't even know. Oh, good. We are showing the right thing. So, Flashy Flasherson. So good. Wow. Yes. I still get so excited. It's awesome. Right, let's do this. Yes. Now I get to use my phone. Show my dude at Fly1. Hey, guess what? Your lights look dope. You can step through some modes. So this, if I push the 2 button, it'll activate like pushing down on the new mode switch, and you have to push it again. Ooh, that's pretty intense. I'll get out of your way. Damn, that's intense. I like that one. Ooh. And then, where's the other remote? Here it is. Just turn that off. There we go. Animation for you, animation for you. This is awesome. All right, I'm gonna hit up Instagram. I'm gonna refresh my live stream. Cool. Wow, you know what's crazy? I have these like filters in place, and just dude saying badass like flagged it. Hey Vincent, let me ask you this. With Germany, does it matter if you have cool stuff in your lights, but you're not using them? Like they're color changing things, but they're not on? I keep having people that are like, oh, that's illegal in Germany. I'm like, sure. I mean, it's illegal to drive down the street with them on. But like, how is something, like having this strobe unit, is that illegal to have in Germany? I don't know, but what if it's never on? How the hell would they know that you have it? What's illegal about your car being parked or in your garage or at a car show and it's freaking out? But if you're driving down the street and it never ever does that once, how could that be illegal? Any insight on that? I'd love to know. Anime Racer, hey Chris, do you know of any decent LED H1 headlights? I like the last fit stuff, pretty much everything. Oh, okay, let's hit up my dude, Low Heat. Actually, just do an Instagram post. All right, ready? We're gonna do an Instagram post together. Everybody scream at the same time. So we're doing some live streaming. See that little camera action right there? We are, yeah, we're doing some things. Let's see, we're listening to some Epidemic sound. That's nice. And look, that's us. It's my foot. I shook it. See? Come on, shake your foot, sir. Ooh, shaking my foot. Okay, anyway, we've got these strobing lights that also do other cool things, and I'm into it. I'm excited. Man, So we're gonna do the strobing taillights in the back as well. But I was just testing some stuff. Man, there's so many things happening here. And this is not like a normal thing. Anybody that's watching this, sometimes they get the idea, oh, Chris is just always doing other people's stuff. This takes me forever. I built these months ago. So anyway, thought you might enjoy. Have a good day. Here we go. Let's just post that up. What would be a good cover? Damn, there's so many cool little cover shots I could use on this. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, buddy. Live streaming. I don't even want to put any hashtags or anything. I suck at Instagram now. I'm not even trying to do it. Location, FlyRyde. I just feel like I'm gonna get angry people about that. That's okay though. I'll survive, probably. Man, this all looks so good. I wish I could just bring the camera down and show you. It's insane. Okay. Now let's do this. Q50. Yeah, we'll do some Q50s. Let's see. I gotta go. I'll shoot some stuff with him. We can catch up with you guys. And we'll say our adioses. So thank you guys for all hanging out. It's freaking awesome. How long has this been? How many hours? Quite a long time. Heinrich, you have a blessed one too, my dude. Vincent, you say, like, yellow headlights are not allowed, but as long as nobody finds out. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I've always been into things that are not allowed, right? But it's like, not hurting anybody if they're not on. Dylan says he's not gonna move there. Cool. Well, you guys, I love seeing you guys all talk to each other as I'm doing these crazy long live streams. I think it's awesome. Turn the lights on so I don't pass out. But yeah, it's been cool. So anyway, adioski. Thanks for being around. I guess you'll catch me on Twitch if you want to see this stuff again. I might do some other stuff later, but gotta get the PC set up, and once that's dialed, man, it'll be so different. I'll actually need help running the live stream when I do stuff like this, and otherwise I'm just gonna be me building. I really enjoy what I did today. I got stuff done that I had to get done anyway, but I just live streamed it, and then a lot of that I wasn't even talking, which is crazy. But I guess that's how it's probably gonna go. So anyway, Twitch. I don't know, Jordan. It's actually FlyRyde Chris. So if you look at the very last minute of the last video, I talked about that. I just linked it up. So Twitch TV. I don't think I even have a cool URL yet. I haven't done anything. It's just I'm just gonna hit it hard. So all of a sudden it's just gonna be like, what's this guy doing? He's streaming and he's changing angles and cameras and blah, blah, blah. So we'll see. Anyway, Matthew, thank you for that. You enjoy your evening as well. DJ Boom, Vincent, Anime Racer, Daniel, Lorenzo, Jordan Hinks, Dylan Guest, all the other guys, Heinrich, all you dudes, Iceman, Aaron. We have a great night. Thank you guys for hanging. And I'll see you around. Make sure to go comment in those videos. I want to send somebody more bulbs. All right. Oh, this is awesome. I could end the stream here. I believe. I think. If this doesn't work out, I'm sorry. I'll go run around in the other room and do it. But I'm gone. See you guys.